If you go to a university in almost any country in the world, you can see rooms like this. We call it lecture hall. And lecture halls are meant for lecturing. So in lecture hall, the teacher is in the front of the hall talking, and then the lecture hall is full of students listening what the teachers are saying. This kind of idea of lecture hall and lecturing very much characterize our idea of a traditional university. If somebody wants to make a cartoon of a university, they typically draw a picture of lecture hall. Or if we try to describe what university teaching looks like, we typically describe a lecture, person talking, students listening, writing down what the teacher is saying. So it is clear that lecturing has always been a kind of main method of the traditional university teaching. There are many reasons why lecturing has been throughout the centuries so popular method in university teaching. First of all, it's considered to be a cost-effective way to organize teaching. If you think a seminar, you only can have a small number of students participating in a seminar or some other forms of laboratory work or workshop or whatever. But lecturing is very flexible. You can have in a bigger lecture hall 100 students, 300 students, and if you connect 2 or more lecture halls with the modern video technology, you can increase the number of students much more. Lecturing is not only considered to be cost-effective, it is also something which very much organizes the way how students are integrated in universities, are integrated in their programs, so they come together, they learn to know other students. Their weekly schedule is organized according to certain lectures. And of course, lecturing is also organizing the work of teachers. And from learners' point of view, lecturing has many strengths. If we ask university graduates several years later after the university studies what they remember from the universities, they often tell something about lectures. They have had the opportunity to listen some very powerful figures, some great personalities. They have had experiences to really understanding something big. So this means that there is a lot of potential in lecturing to organize this type of strong experiences for students. But these are only memories. There are also a lot of critical discussion about lecturing. One critical point is that lecturing is based on outdated theories, because some people consider lecturing as a one-way delivery of knowledge. And we know from learning research that there is no direct ways to deliver knowledge from one person to another person. But learning is much more complex process. And one part of the criticism about lecturing is that lecturing is not the best way to organize learning according to the most effective ways what we know about learning. And one part of that criticism is that if you look the situation in lecture hall, students are not interacting with each other, and there is typically no active interaction between the lecturer and students. But the lecturer is talking and students are listening. And it is also clear that particularly more demanding learning requires a lot of active support, or support for active learning. And if in the lecturing there is not so much opportunities to take into account the individual needs of students and support individual students' active learning process. The aim of this series of short lectures and the other material which is integrated with these lectures is to deal with these questions. Is lecturing outdated, or is it still something we can consider as a powerful method for university teaching? And if we believe that it's still meaningful to have lectures and lecturing in the universities, how we can develop lecturing better, how we can make use of research findings of lecturing, our deeper understanding what learning is, and how we can make use of modern technologies in improving lecturing.